Have you ever wondered how we, as Homo sapiens, came to be the dominant species on Earth? It's a tale that takes us back over 6 million years, to a time when our earliest known ancestors, the hominins, first emerged. The story of hominins is a fascinating one, a saga of evolution that begins not with humans, but with a creature that was not quite chimpanzee and not quite human. We call these creatures hominins, and they are our earliest known ancestors. Living over 6 million years ago, these beings were the first to diverge from the lineage of our closest living relatives, the chimpanzees. Though they looked more like apes than humans, these hominins were different. They walked upright, a trait that set them apart from their ape cousins and marked an important shift in our evolutionary journey. This change in posture freed their hands, allowing them to interact with the world around them in new and complex ways. Over time, these hominins evolved, becoming more and more like us. They developed larger brains, used tools, and even learned to control fire. These advances didn't just happen overnight. They were the result of millions of years of adaptation and evolution, driven by changes in the environment and the need to survive. But while these creatures were becoming more human-like, they were not yet human. They were a stepping stone, a link in the chain of human evolution. From these early hominins would eventually arise the first true humans, beings that were not just like us, but were us. These early creatures were not yet human, but they laid the foundation for what was to come. They were the dawn of our kind, the first flickers of humanity in a world that was still wild and untamed. And as we'll see in the next scenes, it's from these humble beginnings that we, as Homo sapiens, would eventually emerge to become the dominant species on Earth. Fast forward to around 2 million years ago, and we meet a pivotal character in our evolutionary tale, Homo habilis. This species, whose name means handyman, is the first in our genus Homo, marking an important milestone in our lineage. Homo habilis, unlike their predecessors, began to show signs of a trait that would come to define humanity: the use of tools. These were not the complex gadgets we associate with tool use today, but rather simple stone implements. Nevertheless, these tools represented a significant advancement. They were used for a variety of purposes, like breaking open nuts, cutting meat, or scraping hides. The appearance of Homo habilis also marked notable changes in physical characteristics. They had a slightly larger brain than their predecessors, which allowed for more advanced thought processes. But don't be mistaken, their brain was still less than half the size of ours today. They also had shorter arms and longer legs, more like modern humans, suggesting they were spending more time on the ground rather than in trees. The advent of Homo habilis and their tool use was more than just a new chapter in our evolutionary story. It was a turning point. It set the stage for the development of more sophisticated tools, the mastery of fire, and eventually the emergence of more advanced human species. Homo habilis, with their rudimentary tools and slightly bigger brains, may seem far removed from us. But in them, we can see the early flickers of traits that are quintessentially human. They were the first to take the steps along a path that would eventually lead to us, Homo sapiens. This marked a significant leap forward in our evolutionary history. Homo habilis was not just a new species on the block. They were the pioneers, the first to set off on a journey that 2 million years later would result in us, in our societies, technologies, and cultures. And in understanding them, we gain insights into our own nature, our capacities, our potential, and our place in the grand tapestry of life on Earth. Next, we encounter Homo erectus, the first hominin species to venture beyond the confines of Africa. The Homo erectus, aptly named upright man, were unique. They stood taller, walked further, and dared to dream bigger than any of their predecessors. Their adaptability and innovative spirit were unmatched, marking a significant turning point in our evolutionary tale. Their first groundbreaking innovation, the mastery of fire. This was more than a mere survival tool. It was a spark that ignited a revolution. Fire provided warmth, fending off the chill of harsh winters. It offered protection against predators, a beacon in the dark wilderness. It transformed the way food was consumed, making it easier to digest and unlocking new nutritional possibilities. The control of fire was a game changer, a testament to the resourcefulness of Homo erectus. But their innovative streak didn't stop there. Homo erectus were also the first to craft more complex tools. They developed the Herculean hand axe, a versatile tool used for a variety of tasks. This leap in tool-making technology reflects their advanced cognitive abilities and fine motor skills. Yet, perhaps the most defining characteristic of Homo erectus was their adventurous spirit. They were the first of our ancestors to wander beyond the familiar landscapes of Africa. Driven by curiosity, or perhaps necessity, they embarked on a journey that would change the course of history. They migrated to Eurasia, experiencing new climates, encountering unique wildlife, and navigating diverse terrains. Homo erectus were true explorers, their footprints marking the first steps of our global journey. Their achievements were not just for their time, but for all times that would follow. They proved that change was possible, that with innovation and adaptability, barriers could be overcome, horizons could be expanded. Homo erectus set the stage for human beings to spread across the world. Their legacy lives on in us, a reminder of our inherent potential for exploration and innovation. The story of Homo erectus is our story, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. It's a story of stepping out of comfort zones, of daring to dream, and of shaping one's destiny with courage and resolve. The next chapter of our story introduces us to a familiar face, Homo sapiens. Approximately 300,000 years ago, a new species emerged on the evolutionary stage. This species, our own, was to embark on a journey that would change the world forever. Homo sapiens, or wise man, was different. Unlike their predecessors, they had a larger brain capacity which allowed for advanced thought processes and the development of complex language. This was more than a simple series of grunts or gestures. It was a form of communication that allowed for the exchange of abstract ideas, planning, teaching, and bonding. This linguistic leap forward was a game changer, paving the way for cooperation and the formation of complex societies. But language wasn't the only tool in Homo sapiens' arsenal. They were skilled tool makers, fashioning sophisticated implements from stone, bone, and later metal. These weren't just crude utensils, they were finely crafted weapons for hunting, tools for processing food, and instruments for making clothing and shelter. The creativity of Homo sapiens wasn't confined to survival necessities. They were also the first species to create art, a testament to their ability to think symbolically and abstractly. From the intricate cave paintings in Lascaux to the carved figurines of the Venus of Willendorf, these early artworks provide a glimpse into the minds of our ancestors, showing us that they were capable of conceptual thought and artistic expression. These abilities, complex language, sophisticated tools, and the creation of art, set Homo sapiens apart. They were the foundation upon which all subsequent human progress was built. Equipped with this unique set of skills, Homo sapiens were poised to dominate the planet. Their story is our story. It's a story of resilience, adaptability, and innovation. It's a story of how a relatively unassuming species rose to become the most influential force on Earth. And it's a story that continues to unfold as we Homo sapiens continue to shape our world and reach for the stars. From here, the human journey takes us from the construction of the first cities to the digital revolution. With the rise of Homo sapiens, our story takes a dramatic turn. As the ice ages came and went, we began to form communities, creating the first steps towards civilization. Around 10,000 years ago, we witnessed one of the greatest revolutions in human history, the invention of agriculture. This allowed us to settle in one place, leading to the birth of the first cities. These urban centers became the cradles of culture, commerce, and governance, forever changing the course of human life. But our story doesn't end there. As the centuries rolled on, we continued to innovate and adapt. The Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries brought about a rapid shift from manual labor to mechanized work. This period saw the creation of the steam engine, telegraph, and the railway, inventions that dramatically reshaped society and the way we interact with the world. And then, just a few decades ago, another revolution took hold, the digital revolution. The invention of the computer and the internet has changed every aspect of our lives, from how we work, communicate, to how we entertain ourselves. Despite being a relatively recent development, it's hard to imagine a world without our digital tools. Every step we've taken, from the earliest Homo habilis using tools for the first time, to the Homo sapiens of today, communicating across the globe in an instant, has been driven by our innate curiosity and the desire to better our lives. And so, our journey continues. As we look to the future, who knows what new revolutions lie ahead? What we do know is that each step forward is built on the foundations of those who came before us. Our journey of evolution is a testament to our resilience, ingenuity, and spirit of exploration. Our story is one of continuous adaptation and innovation, a testament to the indomitable human spirit. From the first cities to the digital revolution, we have continuously shaped the world around us, and there's no telling what we'll do next. So, we've journeyed through millions of years of human evolution, but what are the key takeaways? We began with the dawn of hominins, our earliest ancestors, over 6 million years ago. Our story then moved to the emergence of Homo habilis, the first to bear our genus name, Homo, and the pioneers of tool usage. We saw Homo erectus, the adventurous species, mastering fire and stepping out of Africa. And we arrived at Homo sapiens, our own species, standing out with complex language, refined tools, and artistic expression. From there, Homo sapiens have shaped the world, building cities and sparking the digital revolution. This evolutionary journey is a testament to our resilience, ingenuity, and explorative spirit. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the evolution of human beings. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating tales from history. Until next time, keep exploring.